Ford Motors has been struggling with its F-150 Lightning, and consumers are getting worried. This highly anticipated electric truck has faced some serious setbacks this year, and it has affected Ford's profits. They lost $1 billion in the last 3 months because of their electric vehicles. We want to know, is Ford's F-150 Lightning a failure, or is there more to the story? We got our hands on all the facts about this electric truck, so join us and let's uncover the real story behind Ford's F-150 Lightning. Ford caused a lot of excitement among industry insiders and consumers alike when they introduced the electric F-150 Lightning. This impressive innovation promised to change how we thought about performance pickup trucks. Resurrecting the F-150 Lightning nameplate was a bold statement, and it seemed to promise that we could look forward to impressive acceleration, advanced technology, and an appealing entry to high-volume electric trucks. It was built at the cutting-edge Rogue Electric Vehicle Center inside Ford's historical Rogue complex. As soon as it hit the streets, the F-150 Lightning caught people's attention all across the country. Analysts at Ford couldn't help but notice the excitement and curiosity surrounding this groundbreaking creation. With technological innovations at a reasonable starting price, the F-150 Lightning was designed to give America's best-selling truck a futuristic makeover. However, even though the F-150 Lightning burst onto the scene with bold claims of transforming the truck industry, it didn't take too long before rumors of some pretty big problems were circulating. News of issues started surfacing on social media and forums, causing many to wonder if this electrifying marvel was truly meeting expectations. But what exactly were these issues? The powertrain, which is the heart of any vehicle, became the center of the F-150 Lightning's troubles. Not long after it was launched, various problems came up, indicating that the powertrain was causing issues that affected the F-150 Lightning's appeal. There were reports of unreliable power delivery, sudden or complete loss of power while driving, which became a major concern. Imagine driving down the highway and all of a sudden, the power starts to fade, leaving you in a tricky situation. But that's not all. Some F-150 Lightning owners found themselves dealing with motors that unexpectedly stopped working altogether or made unsettling noises. The excitement of a new electric era loses its shine when faced with major issues like these. As if that wasn't enough, there were challenges with the four-wheel drive system too. Drivers shared stories about struggling to switch between two-wheel and four-wheel drive, and in some cases, the four-wheel drive wouldn't work at all. While these are unquestionably major issues that no F-150 Lightning owner would ever want to deal with, we don't want to be too quick to jump to conclusions. It's important to remember that every innovative new product has some bugs to work out in its launch year. A few problems don't automatically mean the end for the F-150 Lightning. Or do they? Let's take a look at what Ford had to deal with next. When a vehicle caught fire during a final check before it was ready for delivery, Ford demonstrated its strong dedication to safety and quality. This incident occurred at a facility where Ford keeps its vehicles in Dearborn, Michigan. While production and deliveries were paused, Ford's skilled engineers quickly got to work investigating the cause of the fire. Eventually, they identified a potential issue with the truck's battery. This marked a significant moment in the truck's journey, marking yet another major opportunity for Ford to improve a flagship product. Initially, they kept the specifics of the battery problem private, but this was for good reason. They wanted to thoroughly understand the root cause before resuming production and sending out more trucks. According to Emma Berg, a spokesperson for Ford, their priority was to ensure everything was in order before they resumed their work. Perhaps Ford has a deep commitment to ensuring the trucks are of high quality after all. Car companies sometimes encounter challenges, and occasionally they need to recall certain vehicles due to issues. This is especially significant with EVs like the F-150 Lightning, as battery problems require special attention. A similar situation happened when General Motors recalled their Chevy Bolt EVs due to battery concerns. Even though truck production had to pause for a while, it's not necessarily a negative thing. It shows Ford's commitment to making things right. They're prioritizing quality and safety even if it means slowing down temporarily. Essentially, Ford is saying, we truly care about you, our valued customers. The wait for good news wasn't too long. Just 6 short weeks after production stopped, Ford proudly announced that they were resuming production of the F-150 Lightning. And there's more. It brought along a fresh wave of excitement thanks to some clever price reductions. When the Lightning first came out in 2021, the cheapest cost $40,000. But the price increased a few times and reached about $60,000. Ford made substantial adjustments to the prices, making them more budget-friendly. The most affordable version of the Lightning was adjusted to around $50,000, which knocked $10,000 off the previous price. They brought down the price across all variations of Lightnings, even the higher-end ones. The highest option version of the Lightning, called the Extended Range Platinum, now starts at about $92,000, which is a bit less than before. These price adjustments are part of Ford's strategy to ramp up production during the fall season. By lowering prices by up to $10,000 on different versions, they've seen an incredible six-fold increase in orders. Marin Gaja, the chief customer officer for Ford's Model E EV unit, spilled the beans that Ford now has about 45 days worth of orders. A lot of interest in this truck. What's even more impressive is that more than half of these new orders are for the higher-end XLT version, which costs around $55,000 and can go about 240 miles on a single charge. Ford is adjusting their manufacturing process to make sure they could beat this new demand for the Lightning XLT. Despite a little break in making the trucks, Ford sees a bright future. They expect sales to go up a lot in September and even more in October when things really pick up. The Rogue Electric Vehicle Center in Michigan is geared up for success, aiming to make a whopping 150,000 vehicles annually by the time September ends. What does this mean for jobs at Ford Michigan's EV facility? Well, they're also bringing in about 1,200 new employees to assist with the additional workload. These new team members are undergoing rapid training, showcasing Ford's agility when it comes to expansion and adaptation. And it's not just the factory that's buzzing. The battery and motor manufacturing facilities for the F-150 Lightning are also going full throttle, making sure that they can keep up with the demand. So here's the deal. Even though the F-150 Lightning started out with so much promise and eventually suffered a setback, it's still too early to call it a flop. All signals point to the fact that it's making a comeback, and from what it looks like, it will be even hotter than before. What do you think about the F-150 Lightning? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment below to join the conversation.